Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world and what time you're watching this. It's the morning here, so good morning. Doesn't matter where you are, as long as you've got a cup of tea, so you can have a chat with me. Sips tea, it's hot. As you can see, it's a Bentley cup. I test drove one of the cars and I was able to, okay, this is just a lie. I can't drive. This is not official Bentley merchandise. I got it in a bootleg shop in Qatar. True story. Sips tea. I just like it because it's a big cup and it holds more tea. I'm also giving you Red Riding Hood vibes today. Let's get into it. So last week I put a question out on my story, Instagram story, asking women, what societal pressures do you feel? Got some great responses, but 2 responses dictated the majority of the responses, and that was not being married and having children, and the other was weight. So I thought, you know, let's talk about it. I did film this video twice last night, quite possibly 3 times. Battery died and everything. My aim was I was going to do my hair on camera to prove a point. However, the video didn't work. It's okay. We're still here. 16. If you can hear a noise in the background, the council are cutting trees. We're going to get into it. And the reason why I was going to do my hair on camera, because the first response was hair. As we know, tradition, religion, and even culture has dictated for centuries that long hair is beautiful. It represents quite a lot. So obviously it's carried on into modern day life, and it's still prevalent that if your hair isn't long and straight, you're not seen as, you know, the classic textbook example of beauty. But we all know that is not true. I am gonna need somebody to wake me up when the whole baby hairs trend has died down. If you don't have baby hairs, if you don't have edges, it's perfectly okay. I'm sick of people combing their hair from the batty crease and swirling it all right. If you don't have edges, it's okay. Your taxes will still be due. You still have to pay your bills. You're still a human being. It's okay. So the reason why I was going to do my hair, it's to prove a point. So I definitely feel more attractive with having long hair. So when my hair is straight, it goes past my tailbone now. So I'm in the middle of my bum crack. My hair needs a trim. It's dead. There's dead ends. Why am I keeping the dead ends? Because long hair is attractive. So one of my sisters, not my blood sister but my soul sister, she is whooping cancer's ass. Cancer don't want none of this smoke. But she has lost her hair. She is stunning. She's beautiful. She's a warrior. So what I've said previously about my hair to what I'm saying to my sister doesn't measure up. So I'm part of the problem. I'm stuck in the matrix. I am going to link my sister's page here. Do follow her journey. But I definitely feel that pressure. I definitely feel the pressure to keep my hair long. So I feel good. And also I don't have the confidence to cut my hair. I've got a chubby face and I will look like a boiled egg or a baked potato. Just saying. Sips tea. So the next. I did talk about it in my 10 reasons why I'm a basic bitch video, and it was about the not being married thing. One thing we have to get used to is that we're part of this generation. However old you are, you know, you're watching this video, how old you are, you're looking through the eyes of your generation. So when I met one of my family members a while ago, an older lady, she was my auntie, and the first thing she asked me was I courting? Now, some of you youngsters are really not even going to know what courting means. It just means am I with somebody? That's the first thing she said, because her generation is you leave school, you get married, and you set up home. It's not her it's not her fault. That's the era that she grew up in. It's up to us now of this era, this generation, to set different examples. Now, the cost of living is different, and it's not unusual to be loved by anyone. No, it's not unusual to make it on your own. It's perfectly okay. And you can be with someone and not be married. Marriage is the end goal, says who? It's just a contract. A marriage is before the wedding day. You are married, you have a unionship, you have a partnership before you walk down the aisle in your expensive dress and your fancy flowers. True story. Sips tea. I was watching Say Yes to the Dress, and this girl says, you know, I'm an influencer. I've got a huge following on Instagram and social media. So the dress is very important because I want to show my followers, you know, I want my followers to be a part of my big day. So a lot of the wedding, it's to put on my social media. Sips tea. Why am I getting married? Is it to put it on social media? Or is it because I love somebody? Do you know what I mean? We women past 30, we can be okay and not be married. Just saying. Sips tea. Okay. I did speak once again. I spoke about this on my other video. I definitely don't want to repeat myself, although I do repeat myself because I'm getting older now. And that was the children thing. Some women don't want children. I like children. Children are awesome. I babysat 3 magical children on Saturday. Babysit every now and then. Young children as well, all under 12. I'm good with children. Children like me. It's just that I don't want to have offspring of my own. It doesn't stop me from working with children. I actually want to work with children. Watch this space. Being an influence, a positive influence on children who don't have parents, or, and when I say don't have parents, they may be in the care system, or, you know, etc, etc. Or even volunteering, just something. You can still have a positive impact on children and not be a mother. I was talking to a sister the other day. One sec. Sips tea. I was talking to a sister the other day, and she says that when she goes to family functions, it's the first thing that she's asked, you know, oh, when are you having children? Okay, Auntie Mabel, how are you doing? You know, how's life? Not, are you having children, which is still quite a cheeky question. It's none of your business. But why is it a question? Luckily, I don't have to suffer that burden because my family's quite divided. We don't have family functions, but we're so divided. If a family member did ask me, I would clap back. Oh, when are you having children? When is Uncle Harold coming home? Because I haven't seen you two together for years. Mind your business. But women over 30, we don't have to have children. It's okay. Okay, to have a flat stomach and a big ass. It's very trendy. I remember when having a fat ass was something you wanted to hide, and it was a cuss. Nah, you got a fat ass. Now everybody wants one. You can absolutely have a flat stomach and have a nice shaped pair of buttocks. But what people need to understand is a lot of what we see on social media, it's not real. Photoshop is a thing. Also corrective and cosmetic surgery. Listen, if you want to have cosmetic surgery, all that stuff, go for it. I'm not about to roast women for their decisions. Women are attacked and roasted all the time. I'm not joining that parade. However, and I'll agree with people advertising it as if it's something that's attainable and can be achieved in a $49.99 monthly program. Sips tea. If you have rock solid abs and a very fatty bum, the chances are it's not real. To have your abs showing, you have to be of a very low body fat percentage. The bum, you can't, we all know, how rude, sorry. We all know you can't spot reduce fat. If you go to a personal trainer or Google, how do I lose weight off my, actually I don't even know, Google might lie to you. If you go to a personal trainer, a good one, and say, how do I lose weight off my arms? A good personal trainer will say, you can't spot reduce fat. A bad one will say, oh, you got to do this and that because they want your money. Same way, when you see certain things on social media, they want your money or they want to sell you a dream. If you want to grow your glutes, you absolutely, I'm not sure if you can hear this noise. I'm very, very sorry. But if you want to grow your glutes, you can absolutely do that. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication. I will bore you with all that information one day maybe. but it's got nothing to do with putting a resistance band on your ankle and performing 100 donkey camel toe kickbacks. You have to lift heavy. You're not going to turn into a man, and you need to eat over your maintenance calories in order to build muscle. It's not going to be a salad for lunch and a soup for dinner. You have to eat and you have to lift heavy. But a lot of people are not prepared to do that because you don't want the thought of eating over your maintenance or eating, you know, larger portions. But that's fine. So now you have to make a decision. Do we want to be stuck in this matrix, or do you just want to be proud, or us, because I'm talking about me as well, shall we be proud of what we have? I have a huge bum, and it could do with being smaller, but whatever, sips tea. But if you have a flat bum, are you really prepared to put the time, the dedication and the work in to make it bigger? Or are you just going to walk into the world and just say, guys, look, you're just going to have to accept my pancake batty. You're going to have to put some butter on it and some maple syrup and eat it, because this is me. I mean that in a metaphorical sense, not an actual sense. I'm not promoting eating ass. I'm just saying, but accept it. If you've got a pancake bum, do your best in the gym if that's what you want to, you know, get to the results that you need. Or just walk out with your flat batty. That's who you are. Sips tea. Stacey is a made up person. We're not attacking anybody. It was Stacey's 2 years younger than you and already has a car, a house and a secure job. And then there's you. Sips tea. One thing I've learned, and this is very true, you can't watch someone else's journey. And I'm talking to myself here, remember? Anyone can get it. And I will roast myself before anyone roasts me. You mustn't watch someone else's journey. You come see somebody driving an awesome car, here, there and everywhere, and you just don't know what's going on behind the scenes. They could absolutely have attained all that through hard work and dedication. Or they could have run up one too many credit cards and are living a life that they can't actually sustain, but it looks good for the gram. Sips tea. You've got to do your own thing. And if someone's journey irks you, which is fine, all of this, oh, you've got to be happy for other people, that's fine, you do have to be happy for other people, but at the same time, recognise if something's not good for your soul, unfollow, mute, nothing antagonistic. You don't need to create a post, I'm going to start blocking and deleting and unfollowing. Bloop. Just unfollow, concentrate on your own journey. Someone is always going to be better than you, prettier, more successful, this and that. They're doing their thing. Do yours. I'm talking to myself here. Just saying. Sips tea. And there's just a quick one on that. I unfollow or mute or whatever people that I feel jealous sometimes. I look at people with envy. Of course, I'm human. You know, I don't feel good about myself if I don't like my physical appearance. I'm going to look at someone else's page and just wish, oh, I wish, oh, I wish. Unfollow. If someone's making you feel like that, stop watching. Simple as that. It doesn't make you a bad person, doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you strong to recognise that this isn't good for me. Unfollow. It's perfectly okay. Having good eye makeup. I'm rubbish at it all apart from mascara. One thing I have seen is that everyone is a makeup artist, and I mean that in a positive sense. How people do eyeshadow is beyond me. I find it fascinating. I watch makeup tutorials and I just can't believe it. I'm just in awe. I just don't have that patience or the skill set. I've bought eyeshadow palettes, I've tried, and I end up looking like a clown. Or I end up looking like someone just punched me in the face and I've got a black eye, black, blue, but with a nice winged liner. But sometimes I do feel pressured because my makeup's not on point. I'm not sure if you can see, but the mascara, my concealer gathers underneath my eyes because I've got, I think it's true, I think it's runs in my family, got very sunken eyes. The world is just gonna have to accept me and my crusty under eyes. It's just how it is. There are tutorials out there, there are cheaper makeup options out there, we can do it. Do you have the patience? Can you be bothered? I can't. So that's one thing that helps me not feel pressured. I definitely don't feel pressured about having good makeup because I can't be bothered. And it's as simple as that. This right here is about as good as it gets. I might put a winged liner on. I might put one eyeshadow. I don't do blending. And that's as good as it gets for me. I can't be bothered, but I'm happy with that. So for the sister that said that, are you prepared to practice? Although your makeup is pretty. Just saying. Sips tea. Okay, this one. I need to have nails, lashes and makeup. Makeup artist makeup to feel pretty. You know, tagging on to the last one. I definitely feel you. I'm a mascara freak and have been since junior school. Fun fact, I used to wear green and blue mascara. I used to wear green on the bottom, blue at the top, green. Yeah. It's because I definitely feel pretty with mascara, a bit of blush to give me that summertime glow. But I definitely feel this pressure, 100%. I feel invisible. If I don't have a little bit of something, I definitely feel invisible. How do we get to a space where we feel comfortable enough to walk out without, you know, a bit of mascara on or nails? But then again, society promotes women being kept. So if you go out and your makeup's not done, you know, your nails not done, you're classed as being unkept. So if you go out without having your hair done, your makeup, you are seen as unkept. When you've showered, you've washed your ass, which is the most important thing. You've brushed your teeth, washed your face, moisturised. That's enough. You're clean and you're groomed. But because you don't have makeup on, you're seen as unkept. That's wrong. How do we squash that? I don't know. I'm asking. Sips tea, but I definitely feel that one, 100%. This one, controversial, but I like it. Feeling sexualized all the time. I'm not just flesh. So the sister who sent that in, I met through the gym. She exudes power to me. She's covered, but she exudes a power. She's a very attractive woman, and it's got nothing to do with physical. It's literally how confident, very confident. Now I agree, but then we have media, mainstream media, social media, where you can't put the telly on, you can't open your Instagram without seeing someone's batty hole in your face. I don't know if I can do this because I'm not good with all this graphic nonsense, but I saw an ad on Facebook for leggings and the girl is in a doggy style position, but even more animated, and I thought, this is so weird. That makes me not want to buy the leggings. Sits tea. When you see body confident posts and stuff to do with women who are carrying extra weight, who are plus size, they're still half naked to prove, look, I am happy with my chunkier self because I'm half naked. Just put on clothes, put clothes on. And now, quite often, I definitely cover up even more to prove that point, not only to society but to myself. I'm not going to be advertising myself as something that you'd see in a butcher's window. I'm tired of women feeling like they have to, and remember, I'm not roasting women. If you go out in a short dress and your cleavage out, I'm not judging. I'm like, look, she's got nice tits. I can recognise a beautiful woman with a great physique, but I don't think that we should have to. I don't think we should have to feel that way. We have to dress in a provocative way in order for us to feel sexy. And maybe you don't want to feel sexy, you just want to feel good. But then once again, it's something that society has to get on board with. We have to celebrate all forms of beauty. Half naked beauty, fully clothed beauty. It's all relevant. Do you know what I mean? Sips tea. Okay, so this one annoyed me. And it was about being pressured to snap back after pregnancy. Sips tea. I blame celebrities for this one. It's the job of a lot of celebrities just to look good full time. What's your job? I just have to look good full time. So they're under this pressure to snap back from pregnancy, which I find repulsive. But for us in the real world, where we have, you know, businesses to run, school run to do, you know, the dinner, the washing, the ironing, no, no, no. Oh, I just find it so disgusting. 2 weeks post-pregnancy, my stomach's flat. I feel like being pregnant is the only time you're actually justified in just living comfortably, you know, eating a few Krispy Kremes for breakfast, you know, eating for two. I just find it disgusting, and I hate the pressure. You've just created a human life. How phenomenal. The last thing on anyone's mind should be, I need to snap back. First of all, concentrate on, you know, looking after the little one, this life you've created. Second of all, your health, making sure you're a healthy mom for the little one and for yourself. And then when your body's all healed and you've got time and you want to, you know, go swimming, ease yourself back into it, beautiful. But this pressure to snap back, to prove to the world that, you know, you've still got it, no. Sips tea. Sis, you look after the little one, look after yourself. The snapback can wait. So the last one, which was the general consensus, and that was weight. This is an hour-long video within itself. I don't promote being overweight, and I don't promote being underweight. Healthy weight is subjective. It is 2019 now. Being plus size is very acceptable. Now, runway, high-end fashion in general, catalogs, magazines from day dot have always promoted slimmer women. The media promotes slimmer women, other than, you know, the few token plus size adverts and stuff like that. So it's always been thrust upon us. So it's deeply ingrained in our psyche and our psychology that unless you're slim, washboard stomach, perky titties, you're subpar, you're less than. Like I said, logging off. You have to log off, because as soon as you switch the TV on, open your phone, it's going to be thrust in your face. I don't care how socially acceptable being plus size is and all that. The underlying message is always to be slim, tall, long wavy hair. That's just how it's always good. That's how it always is, and that's how it's always going to be. What we have to do is to learn how to love ourselves in the moment. Love yourself for where you are right now. If you want to lose weight, understand it's not going to happen overnight. Don't wait to lose weight until you love yourself. I'm talking to me here. 60. And it's not always about being overweight. I'm talking to the underweight sisters as well, for those that want to gain. Gaining is harder than losing. I know people will say, oh my god, but you have to eat. All you have to do is eat. It's not as simple as that. These things are not going to happen overnight. You have to enjoy who you are for now. This is me. You are not your weight, by the way. You are you. You just happen to carry weight, or you're under. Do you know what I mean? You are who you are, irrespective of your body size and body type. But also, we have to recognize that it's work to gain and to lose weight. It takes time, it takes work. And I know there are other factors in terms of overeating, eating disorders, stress, all that stuff. But it is within our control. It is within our control to manage our weight, but also within our control to how we feel as well. We have to learn to love what we have for now. That takes a process. It takes talking to each other, learning how to love yourself. I don't know how to do it. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Talk to me. But it's a process. Sips 2. I am off. Got things to do, places to go, people to see. Need to see a man about a dog. Guys, I will put another question out on my story sometime this week, and then I'll base the video on the responses. But thank you as always for watching me chat shit. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. That's good for my ego. But yeah, guys, have a great day, have a good life, have a good everything. And remember, under no circumstances must you ever shit in anyone's gravy. Sips tea.